Their friends are jealous of them because of you. Since you entered into your person's life, your person's friends have exposed maybe a secret side to them that wasn't exposed before. Maybe your person's friends were jealous of them all along, but it took for you to come into your person's life for this truth to be revealed. Your person's friends now feel like they have to share your person with you. Before you came onto the scene, your person's friend thought that they can get full reign over your person, full control over your person. In some cases, not for the good. They were able to manipulate, control, and dominate your person. Now with you coming onto the scene, it shakes everything up, because they see how your person views you as an empress, whether you are a masculine or a feminine. You are very respected, you're valued, and the reason why, one of the reasons why your person's friends are very jealous of your person, and in some cases they're jealous of you too, but we're going to get into that in a minute, right? Is because they did not want your person to know their worth. And they value you. These friends, quote unquote, they value you. They see that you are regal, that you are classy. They either sense it, whether or not your person's spoken about you, or they've seen you in real time, that you are of high caliber. And if someone of high caliber can date someone like your person, then in their view, your person now feels a sense of empowerment. Your person has gained more confidence now. Remember, some of these friends wanted your person to feel like they were less than. Your person did not value themselves, for some of you, before they met you. And these so-called friends had them in a state of being undervalued with the way that they treated them. They weren't empowering. But now that your person is with someone like you, your person is seeing themselves in a mirror. Your person feels more confident within themselves, because they feel like, if I can attract a goddess like yourself, or a god if you're a man listening to this, then I must be something. And they're right, they are. And that's why Spirit brought you into your person's life. Now, I've spoken about this type of topic on previous readings, whereby you could date someone that is not on the same vibrational frequency as yourself, and because they're not in their power, they could then turn on you. This is not one of those situations. This person is a beautiful soul, but due to life's circumstances, they have been emotionally battered and bruised, but they still kept their heart. And that's why Spirit brought you into this individual's life, to remind them about who they are. They are the male or female version of you. And I feel like, because your person is so excited about being in a relationship with you, they have exposed certain things that should not have been exposed. Because in their view, they're thinking, these are my friends. They're not their friends. They're jealous of them. They want to keep them in a low vibrational state. A friend is someone that cares about you, not encourage habits that will destroy you. Just want to clarify that. They may have exposed, some of you could be expecting a child. For others of you, this person may have exposed that you were both trying for a child, or that you're trying for a child. They may have exposed intimate details about your personal life in the bedroom, and how you are the best, and how you are a match, and how you make them feel like a man or a woman. because of their excitement. Especially if you have conceived, they may talk to their friends about how you actually conceived. Now, some of these individuals, their friends, they have got children as well. So they're just thinking, I'm speaking to a friend that has been in my situation because they've been married or they are married, they've got children, so they understand, or so they think. What has now happened is that your person's friends are jealous of them. They're jealous because they have got more confidence. Maybe their style of clothing has changed. Maybe they are walking straighter. They are investing in themselves now. And they're linking it to you. And they're also jealous of the fact that you are seen as like royalty. They're comparing their partners to you. They're comparing what your person has told them about not only the intimacy aspect of the connection, but how well you both get on, how much fun you both have together, how you're best friends within the relationship, the places that you go to, how you both spoil each other. Their partners don't do that. So it's building up resentment, bad mind, and envy. But your person is none of the wiser. They're thinking, they are my friends. For some of you, your person's friends, like I said, they're comparing their partner to you and thinking, my partner doesn't make an effort. She does. Or he does. My partner doesn't tell me how beautiful I am. He does or she does. Or my partner doesn't tell me how beautiful I am or how handsome I am. Because your person may have told them, yeah, she's so beautiful and he's so handsome and, he's my crush, he's my forever crush. Like, you guys are just going on about each other because you're both in love, innit? You both met your match. And it may have taken a long time for you to even get to connect with each other because both of you may have gone through turbulent times in previous relationships. But these friends don't care. They're jealous. And you are glowing now because you're radiating love. Your person's pouring into you. You're pouring into your person. For some of you, I'm hearing this is a future reading, right? But please take what resonates. But basically, your person's friend or friends are jealous of them because they have connected with someone like you. And it's triggering your person's friends because they feel like they could not date a catch like yourself. So that's why they're becoming very green with envy. So what these so-called friends may try and do, or what they did try and do, they try to implant fear into the relationship. They try to encourage your person to cheat, even if they're in relationships already, right? They may be cheating on their partner, so they are trying to express their excitement about their private life, i.e. their hidden life, glamorizing it. And these times they're connecting with ghouls and demonic forces. But they're trying to say to your person, yeah, I done this and I done that and we did this and we did that. Almost as if they're trying to rival your partner because they're jealous. So what they're trying to do, or what they may have tried to do, or what they could do in some cases, right, is try to encourage your person to cheat because they are so jealous that your partner or your person, because some of you are in the talking stages, right? But for some of you, I feel like you are with this person or you will be, right? Or this has happened in the past, right? So they will try and act as if they're living this exciting life, and they're basically trying to one up your person because they can see that your person is glowing. They can see that your person is happy. You're happy. You know, in their view, this is couple goals. So they want to implant fear. They want to implant for you to fear that your person's going to step out, or they want to implant into your head that you are missing out. So they try and glamorize the toxic shenanigans that they're getting up to, even though they know it's low vibrational, but they're trying to lure your person into negativity to break up this amazing, beautiful bond. Now, nothing is perfect, but to these individuals, it's perfect. They try to play on your person's fears and may have even tried to suggest that you could be cheating on your person. They may have tried to invite third parties. So say, for instance, your person goes out with them. They may try and have your person around other females or other males. Or they may, like I said, try to get to your person on a spiritual level to manipulate the mind. And they may encourage your person or yourself to indulge so that the mind is a little bit, clouded, and then maybe bring other people around. Unfortunately, because your person has boasted in their view about this actual connection, it's led to a lot of obsession with this now connection. It's led to a lot of comparison, especially if these friends are in relationships already. And if they are, they compare their situation to yours and they realize that their situation lacks love. And this is what's getting them angry even more. So it's very important, butterflies, not to discuss when you're dealing with these types of relationships, these types of deep spiritual soul connections. Not everyone experiences them, and not everyone, unfortunately, will experience them. Some people just settle with a mate can do mate. I mentioned that before. Like, oh, he'll do, or yeah, she'll do. Because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to be alone. And they don't want to wait. I'm not saying you have to sit there and wait, but it's not even about waiting. It's like a butterfly, right? A butterfly goes into the cocoon, or a butterfly is in a cocoon. And whilst the butterfly is in the cocoon, they're growing. Just like if you have been single, you are in a cocoon, your cocoon state. And during that time, you should use that time to heal so that you are ready to invite the new. And so that once you do invite the new, you are healthy to date. Because there's no point in being emotionally wounded and you start dating other people because you haven't healed from your past. You haven't done the work, looked at your patterns, not just about the other person's patterns when, you've broken up with them. Looked at your patterns, how you may have effed up in those connections so that you can work on those things. So that you don't bring those toxic traits into a new dynamic, because then you'll just recycle the whole pattern again. These individuals may have had arranged marriages, or they were just panicking because they were reaching a certain age. They may have thought, I'm not going to have a baby if I wait any longer, or I need to find a wife, or whatever the case is. I don't want to be alone. So they just end up with people that they weren't necessarily in love with, end up marrying them and having children with them in some cases. So when they hear or when they see you and your person being genuinely in love and choosing each other, looking beyond the physical and connecting on a soul level, they can't take it. They want to start rivaling you. And they may even try to attack you. I was in two minds to do this reading. Now, I'm actually going to do this reading like a few months back, right? And I was like, nah, it's not the right time. But then something said, just do it, because this actual situation happened to me before. These things are real. And I want to bring awareness to these things. You'll be surprised. I'm talking to my men, right? I'm talking to my masculines. You could be a female person. You could be in your masculine energy. But I'm specifically now, in this point of the reading, I'm talking to my male butterflies, my male followers, right? Not all your boys are going to be happy for you. Especially if you've got a hot chick that loves you, that holds it down for you, that respects you, that values you, that speaks life into you, that likes you as a person first and foremostly. If they ain't got that, best believe they will either try to, and if they're not in their right state, like if they are not evolved, meaning if they are, because you can have a friend that's single, right? And he's happy. He's happy in his singlehood. He's happy doing what he does because he don't want to settle down yet. So you can still be friends with someone that hasn't got a partner. But if you know that they're, nitpicky in a sense of, oh, you sure she ain't gonna cheat on you, bruv? She looks like she's for the streets, or whatever the case is. You'll pick up on little things, right? Don't tell that person about your partner, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to try and break you up by trying to encourage you to step outside of your connection. Or they will dislike your person and they will spiritually rival your person. And in some cases, not for all, but in my case, when it happened to me, one of the reasons why this happened to me was because without these so-called friends realizing it, they actually had feelings for my person. Because it wasn't normal. It was weird to try and come up against his new partner. When my person kissed me on the cheek or on the lips, one of them putting their head down on the floor like he's been offended. He was always hovering around. I mentioned what happened in a previous reading before. These things can happen. So you have to be very mindful. And even for my females, just be very mindful of who you tell. But this is more prominent with my masculines because I don't feel like it's spoken about a lot. And you may be surprised. I may cause a bit of controversy saying this, but your friend could fancy you. But they have not accepted it themselves. And they feel like now that you've got a new partner, they have to rival her. Why do they feel like they have to rival her? Because in their head, you are the masculine in that friendship. You may give them money, you may give them food when they're on hard times. So they're now acting as if they are in the receptive energy, which is the female feminine energy. So they, in their mind, without realizing it, become the feminine. And you are the masculine, even though you're both masculine in the physical, but energy-wise, that's how they view you. So they get the connection warped. So when you do end up dating someone that you love, be mindful why they want to spiritually attack. And this spiritual attack may come through, are you sure you want to be with her? Are you sure you want to be with him? Because secretly also for some of you, they fancy your partner.